going on, guys? It's Greg from East Coast Dies, and so the other day I made the video about the new 2013 NCAA proposed stringing rules. And just to clarify, these rules are not set yet. They're not passed. They're still just proposed. Nothing. So as of right now, things are still the way they are. These are just proposed changes. So originally they proposed that shooting strings can be no further down. Grab head real quick. Can be no further down than 3.5 inches from the top of the scoop. And then they came back and they revised that, and they decided that they would extend that space to 4 inches. So this is big. An extra ½ inch is really going to help. So what this video is for is I'm going to be giving you guys my string recommendations. This is assuming that the 4-inch shooting string rule holds and that you will not be able to have your shooting strings lower than 4 inches. There's a chance it could change. There's a chance that that won't get passed, but I'm just speculating, and I do think that's what's going to happen. I don't like the rule. I don't agree with it. I think there's other ways to do it, but assuming that that rule does get passed, this is how I would string ahead in that situation. So 4 inches leaves you enough room to string 3 straight shooters if you do a 9-diamond top string and do the 3 straights just on the next rows down. So here's my handy dandy 4-inch card. So let's see, from the top of the scoop you can see 4 inches leaves you can do a straight, and a straight, and still be within the legal limit. So if you low whip guys, you should still be alright. You could string a mid-low pocket, even a high pocket with 3 straight shooters, and your head should still perform fine. Put a decent channel in to provide a little hold, and you should be fine. So for low whip, you should be able to get away with it. And for even mid whip, you just move that pocket up to a mid-high with 3 straights, and have a little channel in it, and you should still be alright. Who this affects most is the guys that like to have crazy hold and crazy whip. I'm one of those guys. I like a lot of hold and a lot of whip, and I would really have a problem stringing ahead with the new rules. Now, one of the things I recommend is that any way you go, you pick up some sort of wax mesh. I'm not saying it has to be East Coast mesh, but I do recommend a wax mesh, and East Coast mesh is a little bit tacky and provides better hold than regular hard mesh. Just because even if you just string the 3 straights, a wax mesh is really going to provide a little bit extra hold, or like a rubber mesh or something like that. So this is how I would string, if I was still playing in college, how I would string my head for the NCAA rules with the 4 inches down. I realize this isn't an NCAA compliant head. This is the high school version, but the same would apply with a X-Spec head. I just didn't feel like unstringing my CEOU. So this is the Nike Lakota, and I have it strung with 6-diamond East Coast mesh. And this is something I really recommend, even for guys that don't like that much whip, is a larger diamond mesh. Those larger diamonds inherently are going to give a lot more hold and a lot more control than 10-diamond mesh would, and you'll be able to string it within these rules. So I like a lot of hold and a lot of whip and a mid to mid-high pocket. So that's what this is. With 6-diamond mesh, it has a pretty good channel. You don't want to string too tight of a channel or too defined of a pocket with 6-diamond. So here I've got 1 barreled nylon and 2 rolled U's. And you can see with my checker, it does in fact fall within the legal limit. So with the pocket placement and the large diamonds of this mesh, this stick has unbelievable hold, control, and whip. I would say it even has more than the Lakotas that I play with 10-diamond mesh and 2 U's. So if you want, this is just showing an extreme. This pocket has a ton of whip and a ton of hold. So if you really like high whip and high hold, 6-diamond mesh is going to be the way to go. And this is the best of both worlds because it's East Coast mesh, so it's a little sticky and it has large diamonds. So here's the furthest extreme. If you like a lot of whip and a lot of hold, then you could just tailor it down to what you like. You like a little less, you move the pocket down a little bit, you make it a little less defined. But if this is one way to really cope with the new rules is 6-diamond mesh, and it's something that I really recommend, and it is exactly what I would do if I was still playing under the NCAA rules. And I may switch some heads over to this anyway, because the 6-diamond mesh performs extremely well. It's underrated and underused in my opinion, and it's a really good option. So anyway, guys, I hope this video was helpful. I'm going to try and make a couple more videos on this topic and maybe some to help you string 6-diamond mesh in case that is the way that you're going to go. So let me know down in the comments what you plan to do, what you think you should do, some videos I should make on the topic, just anything you want to see from me. So go ahead and like this video if you liked it. Thanks for watching and have a great day.